Ashmit, firstly, welcome to chit-chatty.com. Any new projects you're coming up with?
Well, the next release would be Jai Ho, which releases on the 24th of January. It is a Republic Day weekend. It's a patriotic film starring myself and Salman Khan. It's an outstanding film directed by Sohail Bhai. He's coming back as a director after many years, so we're really looking forward to it. Hopefully we begin the year with a bang, and yeah, it should set the trend for 2014.
What kind of roles do you generally like doing?
I don't have any preference, to be honest with you. I think every actor wants to explore different facets. So my endeavor has always been to do something different. I started my career with a negative hero, an anti-hero. When everyone was like, Ashmit, you should be in the first film you should be a romantic film, you should be a romantic hero. But I've always believed in not treading, a path that everyone treads down. I believe in, going exactly in the opposite direction, doing something different. So, I've always tried to do whatever excites me and challenges me. If I feel a character, if I see too much of myself in the character, then there's no challenge in it. I like to look for characters which don't have that much of me in them. That I think would challenge the actor in the relationship.
Alright, and so whom do you share your chemistry well with on screen?
With all my co-actors so far, it just depends on the kind of interpersonal relationship that characters share in the film. So sometimes you need to develop chemistry which is on a romantic space, or sometimes it's a different kind of chemistry that you have to develop. So it just depends. I've been fortunate to work with really good actors. Starting my career out with the Bhatts. The most incredible school of acting that you can go to is Mr. Mahesh. So I was really lucky to have done my first 3 films under his banner. I'm just really in a happy space doing everything that excites me. It's just about making every day as exciting as possible. And we're fortunate that we get to change our office every day. We don't go into a cubicle and sit in front of a computer from 9 to 5. One day my office is the beach, the next day it could be the mountains. So it's a fantastic job, and I'm blessed to be part of it.
If not an actor, what would you?
Probably a DJ or an environmentalist, or I think a DJ.
What are your hobbies like?
Hobbies, I love traveling. I'm a thrill seeker. I like to do adventure sports, so I usually club my holidays with adventure sport. I try to explore new countries every year, at least 2 or 3 countries every year, and I prefer to go to destinations which have natural beauty, where I can go out in the wild and just get lost. I feel connected. It gives me peace. That is my meditation. Other than that, when I just have a few days of work, I make sure I spend as much time as I can in the gym to get my fitness back up, because when you're shooting, you shoot long hours, you don't get to really sleep, eat, or focus on your workouts. And of course catch up with sleep, which is a huge thing, and party. It's always important.
Alright, Ashmit, what do you have to say with so many, there have been TV actors moving on to films. So what do you have to say about that? Are we really going the Hollywood way? Do you like this trend? Do you think they hold that kind of potential to be actors? Or anything you would like to share?
Yeah, off late there's been a couple of actors from television and they made it in movies. But I don't see why that shouldn't happen. An actor is an actor is an actor. If he has the charisma to carry off film, because that requires a different kind of charisma. It requires a screen presence which television does not necessarily require. If a person has that, I don't see why he can't make that transition. And television actors are obviously very used to working long hours. They've got a wealth of experience because they shoot almost 30 days a month. So they're I think attuned to making that step, and they have the talent. I don't see why not. And I see it picking up. I see more and more people coming from television into movies.
But then there have been a lot of actors who've come from television to films and again gone back to television because they have not done well.
You have to understand, it's a very competitive space. The film business is not easy. And there's a handful of actors who are up there at the top of their game. Other than that, it's a struggle for most of us, to be honest with you. So if television is happy for an actor, I don't see why he shouldn't make his bread and butter out of it. At the end of the day, you have to run a house, you have to put food on the table. So it's very important that you do have a source of income. When movies happen, they come, you shoot for a couple of months and that's done. It's not a regular 9 to 5 job, there's no job security. You don't know when the next paycheck is going to come. So with television, there is, I think, a more sense of security which you get, which is great. And of course, the money is really fantastic, is what I hear. So yeah, for actors who are who've tried their hand at movies and haven't really made it, going back to television, I think is a great thing.
Would you go back to would you go switch to television if given a chance?
If something excites me, yes, definitely. I've been offered a few fiction shows recently. You know, creatively I have to be really kicked about something to do it on television. To be very honest with you, the soaps that I see on TV right now is not my space. But if something like the 24, which was Ashmit was doing, which I think is pathbreaking, it's changed Indian television. If something like that comes my way, for sure I would be interested. Till then, I've hosted a couple of my shows. It's good. It's reality. It's not really acting. It's me, Ashmit Patel, not a character. But if I do get an interesting show, yes, why not?